Hello and welcome back to Northwestern Models TV, and today I'm going to show you how to put together the farm cart kit in 00 gauge from Ancorton Models. So, let's get started. Right, well, as with all the kits, obviously we need to get it open and see what we've actually got inside. Now, with Ancorton you usually get a few useful bits of information. So we've got the main fret with all the parts and components on. We have obviously the cover picture to tell us what it's supposed to look like at the end, and a simple single-sided sheet of instructions. So I'll have a quick scan through the instructions and then we can crack on with the build. Right, well, having had a very quick scan through the instructions, it seems quite a simple kit to put together. And if you've seen my previous video on the coal merchant's wagon, then some of this may be quite similar. I think basically they've used similar bits of design to put it together. But anyway, first thing we start off with is the base, and we build up the main chassis of our farm cart first. So we need the base piece, which is part 7, and we also need the two side pieces, which is parts 3 and 4. Those out there, so I'll just put the fret to one side. So what we need to do is to put parts 3 and 4 onto the base of the wagon, and they go on the outside edge. And you need to make sure that you remember to get the part where the axle is going to go through in the same position on each side, so that the axle sits through the wagon quite straight, because you don't want it going through at a slightly funky angle, because then it won't line up and you'll have a lot of problems later. So that's just a little quick thing to look out for. So they look like they're going to go together really well. So we're going to use the good old Deluxe Materials Rocket Card Glue. I've used it for so many kits because it's just so good for what we need it to do, because it's relatively quick drying, and you know, it's just easy. It's a nice glue to work with. So making sure we get this all the right way up, which is obviously important to do. The glue, don't need a lot of glue, but just enough to hold each side on. Just line it up and then slot it in to place, and then we do the same for the other side. So once you've got one side on, and then do the same on the other. So remembering to make sure that you get all the parts the right way around. Like so. So that's those parts together. Now what I'm also going to do is I'm going to add an extra bit of glue just down the inside on this little right-angled joint. This is just to give it a tiny little bit more strength on there. And then we're going to put that, like I said, we're going to put that to one side to dry while we make up the next part, which is side pieces and the main part of the cart. So we've got 1, 2, 5 and 6 that need to all be slotted together. So let's get them out. Let's find where these are. Right. Now, one thing it does mention with the side pieces is that you want to give them a gentle bend, to bend them out a little bit. So we don't want a big bend in it, we want a nice gentle bend in the side pieces. So for that, I'm just because it is very thin ply, I think this is, just get a little bit of a bend. This just helps it form the shape a little bit easier. Okay, and then we can just add the bits together and just glue them together. Again, using the card glue. What I might do is make this up in 2 sides first, which is a traditional, well, I say traditional, it's a common way of making up small square objects, is to glue them together, 2 corners, and then once they've dried, actually put it all together. Put that on there. Remembering, of course, to make sure you get the right sides together. And they should basically hold themselves together. So I'm going to leave those like that for a few minutes to go off while we crack on with the rest of the build. Right, so the next part is to release the shafts, which is part 11, and glue to the underside of the base in the position required. Now the shafts are the bits which go either side of your horse, to allow the horse to pull the cart. So let's see if we can get that out. There. So as this is still a little bit tacky, it's there, but it's still a little bit soft with the glue. I'm just going to be careful as I go with this, and for purposes of this, if you actually have a model horse ready to go in, you can position these side pieces, what are they called, these shafts, at the correct width to the horse. However, I don't currently have another horse available, so I'm just going to put them a reasonable width apart, just as this is a display model anyway, so this won't be appearing on a layout with a horse attached to it or anything like that. Hopefully it will put in an appearance at our next exhibition, if we ever get exhibitions out again. So I've made sure that they're pretty much level lengthwise coming out, and again you've got to make sure that it's at the end furthest from where the axle goes, which incidentally is the next piece we're going to put in for the wheels of our cart. So the axle is part 8. So that there. Now this, I seem to remember, was a bit of a fiddle on the coal merchant's cart, so I have a feeling it is going to be a similar situation, although so far so good. There. Okay, it's a fairly equal distance. And I am just going to put a little bit of glue on there just to hold it in place. It seems the instructions seem to recommend that the wheels will hold it, which I'm sure they will do, but I don't see there being any harm in putting a little bit of glue on the axle to stop it sliding out while we're trying to fit the wheels and the hubs, the hub pieces as well. So let's get the wheels, which are fairly obvious as to which components they are. And we'll get two of the hub pieces as well. They have given us some extra hub pieces in case you break or lose them, so there's an extra pair in there that you may or may not want or need. So I think I'll let that dry just for a little bit longer, just let the glue go off a bit, and we'll see about sticking the rest of our main cart bit together. See if we can just make that up, so that could be drying whilst we are attempting to put the wheels on the cart. As with any kit, just take your time with it. It's always worthwhile just taking your time. And just let the glue do its work. So now we've got our main cart loading bit together. That'll be ready to go on right at the end. Right then, so let's see if we can see about putting some wheels on the wagon. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue around the axle on the outside, and then drop the wheel onto it, onto the axle, like so. And then put a little bit of glue on the actual sensor. I'll have to burst some of those bubbles. So we can see what we're doing. And drop the hub piece on. Try and get it the right way up and in position. Ah! Oh no, it's stuck to the knife. So that's pretty much as good as that's going to get on there. So hopefully you can see there that we've got the wheel and the little hub piece in the middle there as well. So now we've done it for one side, it's the same little fun task for the other. So very carefully turn it over. Whilst the glue's still a little bit wet on the rest of it, and being very careful trying not to move anything that we don't want to move. I suppose in some ways I could, leave it that extra bit of time, which, is always doable. But also sort of think, well, I'd like to get this built today. So that's the wheel on. Some glue on for the hub piece. Hub piece more or less in position actually then. There we are, that's the hub piece on as well. So now we've got the knife out of the way so I don't stab myself. Basically we've got the main elements of the cart all together there. So just need to let this dry properly, and then we can see that finally putting the last few bits together on it. Right, so it is now time to put the two main parts together. Now there is an option that you can add some little steps to the drive shafts at the horse pulls. Now these are parts 10, and it's basically it's a U-shape piece of material, and in all honesty they are going to be so fiddly to try and fit and not get damaged that I'm not actually going to fit those to this one. If this was going straight onto a layout and being stuck down in position, then I would do, but because this is going to be put in a box and taken out of the box as we go to exhibitions and so on, obviously when we can get back to them, they are a part that is probably going to get damaged and fall off quite a number of times, and going to get frustrated trying to have to keep putting it back on. So I'm going to skip that and move on to actually just fitting the main part of the cart to the chassis of the cart. Now it says with the main body of the cart, it says he panics as he drops it then, to put the curved end, which is this end, at the front, and the straight end, which is this end, at the back of the cart. So I'll just drop it into place, and just to see how it looks first. It looks pretty good, so time to put a bit of glue on and get it all together. Before it tries to fall apart in my hands. So straight bit at the back, curved bit at the front, lined up quite nicely, and just plonks on. So the weight of it will hold itself in position for you, and once it has sort of got tacked on there, you can run a bead of glue around the inside, which will give it a bit of additional strength, just like I did on the underside of the chassis. But essentially that is the 00 gauge farm cart all built. So there we go, that's how to put together the 00 gauge farm cart from Ancorton Models. As you've seen, it's a very simple little kit to go together, so it's not taken very long at all. So it can be built quite easily. So all that's left for that now is for it to dry out, for the glue to dry, and then I can get some paint on it as well, just freshen it up and make it look a bit tidier. So anyway, I hope that you have enjoyed this video, and if you have, don't forget to give us a good old thumbs up. Also, do make sure that you hit that subscribe button, so that way you don't miss out on any more of our how to make it videos or anything else that we decide to put out on this channel. So until next time, happy modelling!